What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. We warring for a couple of hours. Wanted to try something different. Just going to use Michelle team pretty much the entire time. Pretty much. The only time I'm not going to use it is on the mercs, and that's because mercs are easier to kill with like particular characters, and obviously towers. How are we doing today, though, guys? How's war going for you? Anyone with Axel 2000, has he made any difference at all? I'm guessing he hasn't really done much against the Rick teams, which is kind of the issue team at the moment. He's not in one of my defenses, is he? No, good. Okay. Let go. This is gonna be a test. This gonna be a test. This is definitely gonna be a test. Let's have a little look. Okay. And then nice. Is it still bugged? Still bugged. Oh my god. Jesus. Like, I can't literally, like, first attack we get a bugged attack. So amazing. So amazing, guys. So amazing. So amazing. Is it bugged again? No. Okay, this time not bugged. Thank you very much, game. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. So kind. So kind. I'm not sure. Will it proc it? It will. I don't give a shit. Okay. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, they should all drop now, right? Aren't they all infected? Literally no infection. We had a bug, which is not great. But I needed the impair to actually work on the weapon, and the fucking weapon just isn't fixed. It's just ridiculous how I can report this a month ago and they can't fix a weapon, man. So dumb. So stupid. So stupid. What's up, sis? At this point, I don't care, man. I don't care. Ugh. I did the wrong character. What's up, Roland? It's Magic. He's still alive. Ugh. He's locked down talking. No. No, I'm not. I don't know, man. I look forward to RTS and then I play it. It's so fun. Such a different experience. Like, Jesus. Like, literally, the first attack, the very first attack in war, first enemy, the first actual attack in it, it's bugged. Like, it's bugged, and these teams, man, they don't need any help. They don't need any help from this shit. Really don't need any help with this shit. Sound like me, yeah. Man, I was feeling so good like 15 minutes ago. and then literally the first war just brings you back down to how shit this situation is, man. Don't worry, Carlos. Literally, I've got some shit team put together. I just press auto and just, that's it. I don't really do much else at the moment. Zachary has 2 absolute defense. He has weapon and on his passive, so you have to get through both of them. If we had a disarm, it would only be through 1, but we don't really have a disarm. Other games you can enjoy. Look, I'm playing with a friend later on in a different game. Off stream and stuff. And that's going to be fun, you know. That's actually going to be fun. For me, at least. But, yeah. This is like I said, this is kind of like becoming that chore. Like has been said. And then we'll just give her that as well. And you keep bringing out defense characters, yeah, man. What the game needs, man. We need more defense characters, obviously. These teams are so multifaceted on defense, it's nuts as well, man. Like, one character buffs another character who defends another character who heals another character, bonus HP another character. And then when you use an attack team, every character just does something for themselves, nothing for the team. Like, literally every character. No one's doing anything for each other in attack teams. It's like 5 individual characters against a fully, like, fledged defense team. Like, it's just, this is why, and this game's meant to be an attack team, so, like, there's no synergy. I can just put 5 characters together and do fuck all together. What's the point? We need attackers that don't hit like a wet noodle. I mean, the reason they do is because there's no synergy on attack. There's nothing. There's no characters that work together. Like Titan plus Trader. That's literally it. You know, Scotsman plus Brewers. That's literally it. Like, there's no other synergy. Like, maybe like Carl versus like what's her name? Easter Eva. That's literally it. Like you get 2 character combos on attack. On defense, you get 5 character combos, man. That's why defense teams are just a joke right now. Kenny seems 90% 0 hit, yeah. They always literally just focus the Bide character when they got, oh, I could attack anyone on the team, I'll attack the Bide character. at least that's over, guys. Now we can have some fun. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've got no idea how she removed 500% infection and 100% heal reduction, and how she also managed to give herself decap resistance when she was confused for the rest of combat. You know. Absolute defense is like 99% sometimes, 7 in a row. Yeah. This is what happens when you have 60% weapons and no way of combating it, you know? That's what happens. Yeah. And they all benefit the defense teams. This is what's crazy. Like, it isn't like there's bugs in the attack team's favor. It's all defense team bugs. Like, at some point you gotta think, like, conspiracy theory's gotta be there, man. What's up, Tien? No, I mean the conspiracy theory is like it's on purpose rather than it's like just a bug. Like the whole idea is to make the game as defensively like horrible as it can be. But then you gotta think, well, why? Is it to push selling attack team characters? There's no attack team characters that are any good that are being sold. So like there's no good attack team characters, man. It's like one good character. Why release so many characters reliant on kit? This is the only thing they've got. They don't have anything else. They legit just there isn't anything else to proc stuff. What do they have? They could do when attacking, just like when hitting the enemy, maybe, but they might see that as too powerful. Like the crit chance side of things made it a little bit more balanced, but because they brought in the massive crit resistance, and they did the same. They've made the same mistake that they made with the damage over the time stuff that they did. You know, they had the damage over the time stuff as like imprinted like into the kit. You couldn't remove it, and then they were like, "Whoa, this is too much. We'll put this as buffs. You know, we'll change it to a buff, so now you can steal the buff away." And then literally, I think it was like a week later or 2 weeks later, they bring out the crit resistance integrated into the kit again, rather than as a buff. So it's just the same thing. Axel is bad. I don't think he's going to do anything against this alert team. Legit nothing. I don't even think Eugene does that much, to be honest. Like, I just don't think he's doing that much. Unless you build an entire team around him and get out like the smallest pieces of synergy that you can in the game pointed towards like the defense teams have chained synergy, right? So like Rick buffs Nor, who buffs Peacekeeper, but Rick also buffs Peacekeeper, you know? And then that makes Peacekeeper overall massively more powerful. Whereas, like, that just doesn't happen on attack teams, right? It just doesn't happen on attack teams. Like, Trader buffs Titan. That's it. That's it. He doesn't buff anybody else. Someone else might buff Titan. You can get like 3 or 4 characters to buff Titan, so one of your characters can get strong. But, you know, there's no like overall team synergy, right? Imagine you like put dots around each other. I could probably draw it on a picture like really easily. I'll bring up some MS Paint after this, guys, just to show you what I'm talking about. All right. I'll bring out some MS Paint, right? One sec, I'll do it now. I didn't even update my thumbnail. Awesome. Okay, one sec. I was attacking the wrong camp. I don't think it really matters. Who cares? Who cares? Okay, actually, I don't think I beat this team, so I'll just flee. Like, the only character I can't kill with my team is Angel. That's literally it. But not many people use Angel, so I didn't think it was going to be that much of a problem. But if you face lower factions, you are going to face it on Angels. It is pretty much the way. Pretty much the way. Okay. So imagine, right, this is defense. And you've got you got 5 characters, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And I'm just doing it in a formation like this, just because it isn't about like how they set up in terms of how you're attacking. Just so we're clear, it's just about what we're doing next, right? So this character on the left, Rick, he buffs this character, this character, this character, and this character because he's giving them crit resistance. But he also gives these 2 characters an extra buff because they are medics, right? Now, this character is Nor, so she gives bonus HP to him, 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 and him, right? And then we'll have this character be what should we call this character? We'll call this character a bodyguard, so the bodyguard can protect any one of these characters, right? Right? And then who's the medic up the top? We'll have the medic up the top as Vance, and Vance has control, but he can also revive anybody, right? As you can see, so we're just drawing lines. And then the character that can't really do much for anybody and is very like a loner is this character here, and that is Peacekeeper, right? Right? But you can see all these lines create what is called like, that's synergy, right? That's a synergy team, and that's why it's like so hard to break down a team like these teams, right? Like Sebastian, that character could also be a Sebastian, that character could also be anybody, right? But you get what I'm trying to say with that, right? You get what I'm trying to say. So that's pretty nuts. Now let's look at what an attack team looks like. You have 5 characters, right? And attack teams look like this. Wait. Attack teams look like this instead. And that is it. It's so fucking obvious what the difference between these 2 teams are. That is literally the difference between an attack team and a defense team right now. Like, they're just not giving each other enough shit. Like, it's just obvious. Like, which one, if I was like, yo, which one looks scarier to you guys? It's a spider web, right? Which one's scary? Which one's the toughest spider to take on? Yeah. That is literally the issue with the game right now when it comes to attack and defense. Literally. It literally cannot be more simple than that. It's as simple as it gets. It's as simple as it gets. It looks like the devil sign. But you understand what I'm saying, right? Each line is synergy. The left one is defense, and the right one is attack. And you can see, like, there's maybe one character you can put on an attack team that gives, like, everyone, like, an attack buff, like Isabel or something like that, but they're not very good, maybe. Or, like, can hold strong attacks. But they're not really doing much for each other. That's it. They're just not really doing much for each other. This is why, and it's just because it's just poor design of attack team characters, and it's honestly because of selling characters. When they come to selling characters, the same character's been sold like 6 times by Scopely in the last like 8 months. It's just this crazy damage dealer. This crazy damage dealer. This crazy damage dealer. This crazy damage dealer. So every time that's the character that gets sold, they're saying we want to sell a big damage dealer because this is what players want. They don't want a big damage dealer. They want to be able to attack, and this is just because whoever decides what character is getting sold has literally no clue how the game works. They don't know how it works. Just straight up. Zero clue, bro. She's got cleanse now. I'm screwed on this one. Let's try and give her some more effects. Let's get her confused as well. Art, yeah, total art. I'll probably make a video talking about it in a bit better detail, but I mean, I hope you guys kind of understand what I was getting at with that. Maybe it was hard to see on the stream, but yeah. They don't play the game, yeah. Now, I'm not saying anything about how the character's designed, because I think the characters are designed really well. It's just what's made most powerful is the character they're gonna sell. It's always the way. So if they're gonna sell a character, that character's made more powerful on purpose, you know. But they keep trying to sell the same damn character every time. So it's always the same character that's powerful, and it's the same character we don't need. We have so many good damage dealers that you can't put them all in the same team, man. You just can't. You just can't. We've got so many trash support characters for attack teams, it's nuts. Like, every single support character for attack teams is a free-to-play. And you know that means it was a bad character, man. It like has one thing that's good about it. It's not multifaceted in any sort of way at all, basically. It's just trash. You just know it's the case. Carol is the best of the bunch. And I'm gonna be honest, it feels like she was kind of a mistake. Holiday Carl, I meant, as well. Holiday Carl as well. But even he isn't that good. He just has like one thing. That's what I mean. Like, these attack team characters have one thing. But you see, what happens with attack team characters, right, is they also have something like this. So, like, every single attack team character will also point at one of these defense team characters, right? Maybe multiple times. But that can't be it. That can't be it. Because it isn't just about that. It isn't just about countering, like, an individual character. That character's like 4 characters combined because of all these other lines, right? There has to be much better synergy within attack teams. And that way, you don't actually have to make a crazy character as much. You can have a much slower power creep because you're building a team synergy. Like, the defenses aren't actually that good right now. They're good, but it's just because attack teams are so bad. Like, they're so bad. They're so bad. Link knows better. Yeah, all the characters right now are designed by Link, but the character design isn't a problem. She's just going to design the character that she's asked to design at the end of the day, you know? And at the end of the day, the people who decide which character is going to get sold, they're going to say, we want to sell this character because it's a damage dealer, but it needs to be stronger. Literally, that's just going to be how it is. Or we want to give this character away in an event. It's too good. It's just going to be how it is. Unfortunately, that's just the solid truth. And I feel sorry for Link, honestly, but compared to like the previous person who was doing her role, because I don't think Link's in the position as a newer hire to be able to just put her foot down and say no. Like, that can't be the way it goes, because it's going to break the game. It's going to be problematic with the game. It's going to be harder for her to do that. Whereas I knew the guy before, and he was much more willing to be that guy. And as much as some of the characters he brought out were kind of crazy, like Zachary and stuff like this, he definitely knew how to like combat those systems, and he was the one who was in control of it. It's just as simple as that. Like he didn't get to decide maybe which ones were promos as much as either, but you know, we got good free to play characters in the past, because like when I talked to him and stuff, like he wanted free to play characters to make a difference. So I mean, so does anybody, but it's just, am I in this war? I might have missed it. Actually, this would have been a bad war to miss, I guess. He shouldn't have released Peacekeeper. Yeah, but you see, the thing is, Peacekeeper was one of the last characters he released. He might have had already a plan to deal with it properly, like long term, and he just wasn't around to do that. And then obviously he doesn't. Whoever comes in next doesn't get to dictate what gets released as easily. And then a lot of the things that are combating the game, like nothing's really even come out to combat Peacekeeper. Like the way Scopely seemed to try and make Peacekeeper irrelevant is not to bring out an attack team character to deal with it. It's to bring out better defense team characters. That isn't how you do it. That isn't how you do it. Like that isn't how you do it at all. You bring out a free-to-play character that has some, like, a soft counter, or maybe even, like, semi-hard counter. That's how you fix metas. Free-to-play is how you define and you shape metas. They brought out Angel in S-Class era, literally one day for from the next. Like, the next day, no one was using Doc Stevens anymore. The 6-star Doc Stevens. He was on defense teams in the S-Class era just because he was just crazy. No one used him anymore. He wasn't really even used on attack that much. Maybe like in a very, very niche team. Like it was basically prayer teams. That was it. Let's replace Peacekeeper with a new shiny and paying better. Yeah, but that's the thing, like, if Peacekeeper's not countered and he still works, like how he always has worked, and he's not countered, sure, people can deal with him a little bit better now, you know, but he still hasn't got a counter. It's just there's like some like loopholes effectively on him. Why would you buy the next character? Why? You know? And I think they're just doing all these defense team characters because they brought out 3 defense teams, not, you know, thinking that everyone's going to want 3 to 4 defense teams. I mean, sure. Sure. But the game is attack teams. Happiness is attack teams. Fun is attack teams. Your experience is attack teams. Like, they need to bring out a mythic trial that actually works, man. The last 3 attacking mythic trials, you can't put those teams together and make them work. Just can't. The best one is Telltale by a margin, but it's still like kind of flimsy PvP. PvE is awesome, but PvP it's just not. It's a bit flimsy, and it's also because of these defense teams just like hit way too hard against attacking characters, way too hard. Can you even make an attack toon to deal with the meta at the moment? You can make it. You can't, that's the thing. That's what they're trying to do constantly. They're trying to make one character to deal with the meta. That isn't how it works. The meta right now isn't one character. It's like 5 characters combined, right? So they need to make a 5-character combined situation to deal with that. You know, it's the crazy thing is, right? They have another game. They have the rights to Marvel Strike Force, and that's exactly how Marvel Strike Force works. They have an actual like allegiance-based team that is strong. And then another allegiance-based team is powerful against it. It's like rock, paper, scissors with teams. Whereas right now, they've got all these rocks on defense and nothing, no pieces of paper to deal with it. You know, we're handed scissors. We're like throwing scissors at these rocks on defense teams constantly, man. And it ain't like coming out too good at the end. They're giving us Guardian shields to combat PK. Yeah, again, it's not a counter, it's a loophole. Same with what's it? Camouflage. Not a counter, loophole. There's no counter to it. There's no counter to bide. There's no counter to payback. Now you might think the best way to counter it would be normalize, but that normalize isn't a counter. It just means it's not working. If it doesn't work, then it's not countering. It just doesn't exist. You know, it's like this guy doesn't have normalize either. Like doesn't have payback either. It doesn't mean what I'm doing is going to counter payback. If you make, that's the thing. If you make normalize too powerful, you make these defense teams actually just ineffective. Like normalize is horrible. Like you should, if you need normalize, straight up, I'm gonna just go ahead. If normalize needs to exist, the specialist skill's too strong. It's just as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. It don't get much more simple than that. Yeah, they brought out like Kenny. Kenny's the only character that's kind of a counter to it. But he can't be used in a Telltale team because Telltale's not really a team. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat her, to be honest. We'll see. I have to remove her buffs. I don't think I can nuke her like hard enough. I don't have anyone to remove bonus HP. We can remove her. Did I take her buffs? This has to nuke her, basically. And how does she gain AP? When she's impaired? Yeah, we can't beat her, I don't think. It didn't say like it doesn't give me her buffs when she does her thing. Has she not got something in her kit? I don't know what's going on here. Like she's impaired right now, right? She shouldn't be able to gain AP. Until she does her stuff, yeah, okay. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I can't believe that. Oh, I get wrecked. Yeah, it's like the one nemesis to this team is that character, man. Guardian Shield would only help if we had a counter to yeah. I put Reflect mode on my Peacekeeper just for hate. Yeah. Look at Pete, they released bad tunes. Actually, random kit. I mean, Pete isn't that bad. Pete would actually be kind of interesting if we already had the attack teams that worked. But because we need a character to actually be useful. Like even Arav wasn't that good. Like he just doesn't hit hard enough, you know. Simple as that. Just doesn't hit hard enough. Like can be maybe used against one team, and that's the team that a lot of people already don't have any problems with. So It's like the team from like 4 months ago. The team right now, they're gonna release fixes. Like they always seem behind on attack. Not even like to sell the character, just like they're behind. The meta already shifts by the time they bring out counters. It's just dumb. I don't think there's a grand design for the game, unfortunately. Like, it's kind of just like they'll find out what they want to sell this month, and then they'll be like, make this, you know. Need a bit more of a grand design. You need to work like 3 steps ahead. And that way you can do it in such a way that people are happy to spend, because it's like, damn, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be kind of cool to have that kind of like team set up. Whereas now it's like they feel they're desperate to do it, and that's yeah. If you bring out a character that does that much normalize, it'll break the game. I mean, yeah. I need to make the same mistake again. But I mean, like, for us, it's a mistake. For them, it's the design. That's the way they do it. We've already just talked about it. They don't counter things by bringing out a counter for everybody. They counter things by bringing out something stronger. That's it. That's it. And maybe when the Gold Mythic tokens was a thing, that isn't a problem, because people would get access to the old thing. And if they bring out the stronger thing, people would want the stronger thing, because the old thing is a bit more accessible and a lot of people have got it. So they need to have something that's stronger than what everyone else has got. In Ultra and Advanced, they don't need to do that. Like, why? You just don't need to do that. Like, just no access to characters. I've already talked about this a little bit, like 3 months ago. Or whatever, when it first came out. I said, eventually what will happen is people will have like full ultra and advanced defense teams, and then people who are attacking who aren't like heavy spenders might have like 1 or 2 ultra and advanced combined on all their teams combined. Why do they need to buy another advanced ultra at that point? They just literally don't. The only people they're going to be combating are people going to run through their defense no matter what. I only have 1 attack team and it's starting to fall off with all these defense characters power creeping all attack tunes. Yeah. I mean, the power creep's been in for like 2 months on defense teams. It's just been non-stop. Non-stop. I'm up to 0 ultra and 1 advanced. What have I got? 1 ultra, 1 advanced. I mean, they haven't even released that many attack kick team characters to even have more than that, to be honest. Isn't it just Shane and Georgia? I can't remember any other attack teams in this new Axel. And Eugene, actually. Okay, so it has been like a few, but yeah. Like, could you make a team out of those 4? None of them buff each other, except the leader. So again, it's just like, yeah. You see the obvious issues there. None of them do anything for their teammates. Man, if only I got like points for actually getting the tower. Yeah. If only, guys. If only. This guy's using Rick. Like, Rick's easily the best leader in the game. And one advance, trying to save the token, so it's a long time to get anything. What advance did you manage to get as well? Like, what did you go for, Steve? I bet you went for Georgia, right? Georgia, yeah. And how much of a difference has she made for you? Because I've got Georgia, and I'll say she hasn't really made that big a difference compared to like like a defensive character. Georgia is nice, but normalized too short. I think a lot of it is off on her. Like her damage isn't even that high for whatever reason. Like she just kind of, I mean, she does hit if they don't have bonus HP, but because the weapons have got like, it's like 60% absolute defense weapons rolling around in some teams. It's just like, yeah. She needs a 3-turn normalized. I mean, I personally don't think 3's a good idea. I honestly think 2's too long. I think that it should be 1 turn. I think you guys are thinking about how the game works right now. I think the game just works badly. Like I showed in that picture, right? You're thinking about that picture. It needs to be longer because you need more turns to kill a character. You should be able to hard nuke any character with with an attack team. 100%. I should be able to choose a character out here and be like, yo, I don't like this character. They need to go. Precision is the only thing that makes her work, yeah. Honestly, I would say the roll system, guys, if we didn't have the roll system, this game would be hell on earth compared to what it is right now. And right now it is bad, but like, can you imagine not having like precision or cunning, stuff like that? That design has saved this game at this point, I think. It would have been gone. Straight up. Straight up. Because you would have had certain specialist skills like resilient and stuff be way too overpowered. When like resilient is like overpowered against like 90% of the game, but like there is actually like a combat for it. It's actually balanced. Turn 1 stun, you can stun like half their team depending on how their team is. Also, he's got a weapon where he will, when he hits crits, it confuses, so he's just controlling a lot. Please say he's got a thing. Yeah, good. Get rid of him. Like depending on the team, like this team is that a good example? I think this will stun half their team now, won't it? Oh, we had lots of resists, but they've got stun resist. But he stuns every medic, basically. That's like what he brings to the table. Pretty much. We need to somehow stop this guy from rushing. Awesome. If I didn't impair this guy with what I just did, good. I would have lost my shit. I just wanted to try and build a team that I could kind of auto with and not really have to like I don't want to have to play the game, honestly. That's part of it. Is he not a medic? Is he a support character? Okay. But you can see, like, for every medic, I mean, I think it's up to 2, is it? Up to 2. So you can stun half the team in some circumstances, you know. Not like super common, but does happen. And then I like to just select character. Generally, I like to select Pamela because she heals, so just to like make sure that she's the one who's getting infected and stuff like that, and just get her out the game, hopefully. And as long as my Mike stays alive, which I think he's about to die, unless he can get off his rush here, and he didn't. I should be able to kill the team, but I don't think it's possible now. I don't even know how actually they survived that. I had her selected the whole time, and she should have been the one getting the infections. For some reason, it just started to do other people. Standard, you know. And this guy should be dead. There's no healers here, so let's see what happens here. It's really nice if someone tries to stack up their medics. Okay, we'll get rid of her. Hopefully him as well. I believe full damage team is still better. If you can't beat it, you save time. Yeah, but you have to actually play, right? You can't hit the auto button on a full damage team. You need to like set everything up. And at the moment, I'm just not in that mood, you know? I don't have to do anything with this team. It will just happen or it won't. I don't care about whether I win or lose. Winning and losing doesn't mean anything in war. Like they've made the battle so meaningless that this is how you can play. It's just a time sink. That's all it is. It's not like other games. I played other games where you only get 18 attacks in an entire war. So every attack is so meaningful. And every attack gets you currency that you can spend in the store. Man, that's a game. That is a game. This is just pointless. Like, every attack gets you nothing. At the end of attacking for X amount of time, you get nothing. At the end of your entire faction attacking, you get nothing. Because all the rewards are trash. So this doesn't make any difference, man. It just doesn't make any difference. That's how it feels to play the game at the moment. Honestly. Okay. Okay, she should be impaired. She should be impaired unless she's got impair resistance. She does. Okay, I'll let her off. That's how you build Eris, by the way. Impair resistance is the way. Trust me. Trust me. It is the way. She resisted again. Can we get her like a stun or something? We did impair her. I've got impair on attack weapon on trader as well. So that if you impair her, she doesn't gain any AP. She's dead. She didn't actually cleanse the stun. I think my trader stunned her. So that's how you do it, Eris. Is he not infected somehow? He is. Good. The only thing I lack is normalized. So like someone like Vance can be a little bit frustrating, to be honest. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I should have done that. That was bad. That was bad. That were bad. We don't want her doing her stun. What's up, Basham? How do I have two characters stunned? Huh? It's not bad against like certain teams. It works pretty well, but now did she somehow use her signature move? She would have had to have got focus. How did she get focus? Did you see how like relaxed that attack was compared to having to like sweatily like grind it down with a percentage damage team? You know what I'm saying? I can't be anyone, man. I can't be anyone. Okay. Rosie stuns every time she does a human shield. Yeah, two of my characters are stunned though. Somehow the other character did her thing. Is he gonna rush? He should be confused. Good. Haha. Is she a medic? No. So it's like 160% HP was healed by her, man. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Oh shit, am I hitting his thing? No, we're good. Oh no! It's the Nemesis. Sorry. I have to use a different team for this one just because it's got Angel in it. Like, it's the only thing. It's the only team that I can't do that with. Legit, the only one. I'm just gonna hit auto though. Actually, I can't, can I? We'll run the risk, I guess. Haha, risk was worth. It's like hard to like not do enough damage on purpose, you know? So I'm scared that she'll rush in case she got taunted or something. How did she do that? How did she do that? She just randomly does her shit, and if she revives and does it again, that's a proper joke. The cooldown's not that ridiculous, is it? Good. So now she had a 50% infection. If she had gone up to 500% for 3 turns, I don't know. This just feels weird. If you put 100% hit reduction on someone, the lower percentage, the shorter infection's the more important one. The infection overrate just is a bit much. Just a little bit much. Right now, it just takes too much to win a battle, and it's killing interest. It's not just about winning a battle, though. It's also about like what you're winning a battle for. You know, legit. This isn't really that big a deal. The best thing here is the bullets, because you get to choose what you want. Useless, useless. Literally 2 useless rewards for me. 0 impact on my gameplay. Right? When my faction finishes, the only thing that's good here realistically is that. And that's just to get an avatar. Just for fun. That'd be fine if the other rewards are good. That's useless. This is just not big enough in numbers. Like how many is that? I can get just over 100 of gold gear medals. That means for like all the hours that my faction is slugging out, we're getting 1/3 of an upgrade of top tier. You know? 1/3 of an upgrade of top tier. Or 2/3 of the tier below, or like 1 upgrade of the tier below that. But we also need these to do that. So like we need to split our claims constantly. Yeah. I still think they should just either put advanced in here or come out of a new token. And just put all the new characters in a new token wheel. And just say characters won't go in these token wheels until like 4 months after they come out. At least something, man. They could easily just do a platinum token and just don't sell this token this time. I know it's very hard because the dollar signs are very attractive, but this is how you can balance the game pretty quickly. And that would just make war actually worth doing. You know? I just hit a 400k. Congratulations on all those gold mythic tokens, man. Like, I thought about dropping down to a faction that I'm finishing like 50th down here. Milestones will just be a breeze. It'll just be a breeze. But it's like... Are you getting this avatar, ICB? I'm guessing no, right? This is the only thing worth warring for at the moment, is the avatar. So yeah, you're not getting it. That's rough. That's the only good thing in the war for the last 3 weeks, whatever it is. Wherever it is. That's it. The rest... Stat mod was nice. They did like roadmaps right. I think honestly this part of it they did okay. The roadmap stuff. But yeah. Where can you get these things? Is it just? I guess this is just purchase only. Like this is who's it? What's her name? Dayu. Road Warrior X. Oh, so I have to collect flares to get bicycle helmets. So how do we get flares? Where's the bicycle helmets? Oh, there we go. There's nowhere to find on the flares. I guess it's just in offers, right? Nope. Pretty expensive, but it's one stage, right? 250 gold for one stage. Purchases. Is it in offers like just attached to all the other offers like they've done in the past? I can't see it. Maybe my offers just haven't popped up. Yeah, it doesn't look like my offers are popping up. Whatever. Okay, got 3 drops. But ICB has better quality of life. This is true. This is true. But don't forget, we're in a trickle-down economy, right? So eventually, you know, as they say, shit rolls downhill, you know. Isn't it the Axel Romap? I don't think Axel Romap gives out those flares. They give out mods, though. You get flares on the roadmap? You do actually get flares on the roadmap. Okay. Whenever they have like mass things like this, it always just seems like they're desperately trying to flog a character. No, you don't get flares here. Although it does say Road Warrior X, that's weird. Okay, I probably missed the tower for that. I was only getting ultra offers for whatever reason. Is there an ultra character up right now? Is Eugene X still up? I guess he would be up for another week, right? No, just Rosie. Okay. Ah, that's right. Yeah, Rosie. Rosie. Are people attacking in the right order? Doesn't feel like it. Oh, they're both up. Okay. Does feel like it was over a week ago though. Eugene came out. I thought he came out before the last war, or was that Blitz? Let me do that. World champions are boring now. Walkers always win, then Immortals and then be them bio. No new blood players, just some factions placing the same places. I mean, I'll be honest, guys. World Champions was kind of always boring. Like, it was always the same people. Always has been, you know. The highest spenders. It's just been always the highest spenders. I don't think it should be too much of a surprise though. Like, it's just how it's been. That's how the game is made. Let's see if I can confuse him. Funny how they always seem to avoid each other. What you mean in like just a normal war? I'm 99% certain that it's effectively ELO, you know, based on spending. Because the reason I'm pretty sure it's ELO's based on spending per region, right, is because there was once a time when my faction was in one of the top 8 regions performance-wise, right? Top 8 regions, and that region didn't get put into what was it? Was it tier 1 or what did they call it? They called it something. You know, the whole like region grading thing, when the regions got split up. Yeah, my region didn't get put to wave 1, even though we came top 8 in Tournament of Champions. All the regions we came top 8, but we weren't put in wave 1, and it's because our region didn't have the highest spenders. It's literally just as simple as that. We weren't one of the top highest spending regions, so legitimately, that was like the best skill-based performance you've probably ever seen in the game, was when my region made it into top 8, because we didn't have the highest spenders. We just had people who could play well. We did have a very high spending faction in that region though, but I don't think they were going to be out spending like all those other regions. Let's change it to let some of the whales back in. I would be happy to go back to a wave scenario. I would definitely not go to wave 1 this time though. 100%. It was nice for a little bit of time after coming out of wave 1, but then I think what happened was just like they messed up the balance of the game when it came to characters and stuff, and it's just been awful. Let's say it's a better skill. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I remember the drama, like one of the big, like that one. I'll never forget this though. One of the biggest spending factions got knocked out early on, and they threw a hissy fit. Amazing, so good, because they got knocked out and they were like, I can't remember what place they were in. They were like in 32nd. Oh, that was honestly one of the best moments. I didn't even care that they got let back in. If anything, them getting let back in was just hilarious. They changed the rules because of the spenders. That was the point you knew. Like, these guys knew that they could get away with it. You know? Didn't even have to win, and they would just change shit for you. That was great. We spent a lot in your game and didn't make top 10, yeah. That was amazing. Okay, what time is it, guys? I kind of... I'm playing with my friend. I'm playing some Borderlands 3. Oh wait, he's messaged me. What's that? Messaging me to tell me I can't play. Okay, I'll do one more war. Friend being moved. No, not from RTS. So I used to play like FPS games. Someone from one of my FPS games, like buddies. He's been on my stream a couple of times, just like in the chats, but like not too often. Okay. Last one. Can we hit 50k? What do I need to get for 50k? 8k, probably not. So we're going to have to war like later on tonight and tomorrow to get to 100s. I guess go talking about like a multi-million-dollar company, man. Always good to have friends. Yeah, I tried to play like another game off stream. Like it's nice to relax and play a game that I'm not streaming, just so I can like actually just relax. My Wednesday streams on Twitch honestly are fun, but I still have to engage in chat, so it is a little bit like you have to be like aware. Whereas when I'm just chilling, I'm just laid back. I'm not even like I don't even have my mic on my table properly. I'm proper laid back. We bounce the music as well. Just a bit more relaxed, you know. I definitely would recommend just some relaxed gameplay. I don't mind just watching. I mean, that's why I do the Wednesday streams as I do them. It is kind of laid back. I do like chatting. I actually prefer like just chatting, relaxed chatting, like we did last Wednesday on that stream. That's what streaming's all about, you know. It's a mixture of everything. I don't like streaming and not chatting because I might as well not stream at that point. Like, that's how I feel about that. I stream for the interaction. I find that part of it fun, you know. I'll show up in just normal chat. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm down for conversations about anything, honestly. When I stream on Wednesdays, it's fun. Game related is even better. If it's about the game or gaming in general. Okay, Team Golf is going down. I could have actually probably taken Lily. I thought they had 3 drop teams. I guess not. Does this have bleed burn resist? It doesn't. I just see a Zachary. I see you, Sneaky. Sure, because it brings up more to talk about and we get to talk to you as a human, not just as a YouTuber. And it's just a different game as well. Different platform. Whenever I stream on here, people always talk about RTS and All-Stars, which makes sense. But when I stream on Twitch, people generally don't. So it's nice to get away from it. You know, to a certain extent, it's nice to just get away from it. For sure. Do not have RTS in your face 24/7? Yeah, pretty much. Gotta have a break from this stuff every now and again. How isn't she dead? Are you gonna pull when you get to 18? 18's like kind of like the average where you maybe get a character. Okay. Not even like no. There's probably better maths in terms of like whatever it is, like not even the average. It's just like roughly where you start getting into the point where you should have the character. But the average is something else completely. Okay, this is gonna be fun because this is horrible. Oh, we confused her. Nice. We actually double hit her, debilitating. The likeness of doing that is like mad low. Okay, well, at least Nor's dead. And hopefully the rest will... I don't know how one of my characters just randomly just like, ooh. like how? Okay, we're gonna have to use this team. Probably Paul just to say I have one Ultra Max, hopefully. Hopefully, but yeah. I guess you're gonna have to wait for the next attack team character. Hopefully they bring out a meta character that's on attack. So far they haven't yet, in my opinion. I bought the wrong team. Oh no, I'm gonna have that character that pops off his rush every turn. Completely balanced gameplay. Hilarious. Wait, did Kenny rush and not kill someone who was green? Hasn't even got defense versus alert. I want to see this. I want to see. Can he not kill someone who's green? Don't know what happened last time, man. I don't know. this won't happen. Back to the team. In a way, you could still consider Kenny as being meta, but they need more than just Kenny to be meta. Kenny's not meta. This entire team set up to combat Kenny, and he was the only good attack team character. You can't use Kenny against Rick defense teams. It just doesn't work. Actually, she got like a stun defense weapon or something. Yeah. Thank you very much for the likes on today's stream, guys. I do appreciate it. Oh, I didn't see her. I don't think it's possible I can kill her. I don't think it's possible I can kill her. It's pointless. I don't think I can kill her. How much did we get? Oh, we got 12. So that went pretty fast, all things considered. Could have been worse. Considering I was just hitting the auto button majority of the time. 50k, okay, I'm halfway to what I want to hit. But I think that's it, guys. We managed to survive until 2 hours on the stream. When I'll be honest, I nearly shut down my stream within 3 minutes. It was like I looked at the clock and I was like, I looked at the clock after 3 minutes. I was like, should I just end it? I was very close, very close to ending my stream after 3 minutes. So, well, thank you very much for tuning in. I will see you on Monday stream, but I'm definitely going to have more content out before then. Most likely quite heavily All-Stars related. But thanks for tuning in, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.